If you're a newcomer to the channel or somehow missed it the first time around, the subscriber series is back. The Global Rugby Challenge is getting ready for its 5th season, and this is a last chance invite for you to get involved. If you missed out the first time and you want to be in a team this time, make sure you leave your player in the comments section below. A little bit more info about what it's about will be coming up very soon, but there will be an earlier video in the description that you can go check out to get all the details and to get yourself a player in our subscriber series teams. What is going on, everyone? I hope you're doing well, and welcome back along to your home of rugby, and of course the home of the GRC, the Global Rugby Challenge, or otherwise known as the subscriber series. Like I said earlier, there will be a link to another video in the description you can click on if you want to know a little bit more in depth about what the subscriber series is all about. But in a nutshell, it's pretty much a series for you guys, the subscribers and supporters of the channel, to get involved in. We will be creating players based on how you want them to look and be like, and of course creating them into our new subscriber series teams and taking on the world's best sides from around the globe. Today, we're going to have a bit of an update as to what the players have been created already, who is already involved, make sure I've got your player not only in the team, but also looking the way you kind of like them as well. There's a few players that still need a couple of stats edited here and there, and a couple that have just signed up on our stream this morning. So if that is you, I'm looking at guys like Caleb and Jason, 2 players that we've got this morning to be added. They will be going in later on today, and they will be ready for the final update before the season kicks into gear. So let's have a look at it today. This is a look at the 5 teams. Some of them are a little bit empty, some of them are a little bit full. We're looking currently to fill all 5 sides. We are about halfway, just over halfway, to getting those into action. Of course, the more players we got, the better, but at minimum we kind of need around the 75-80 players, and currently we're looking just about over the 40 people mark. So maybe we'll cut some teams, or maybe we'll have lots more people join up throughout this video, and from there on we can get cracking into the regular season. So let's do it. Let's go straight in and have a look at not only the teams but also the players involved in the league this season. Season number 5 as well, which is going to be fantastic. Okay, the most popular team by far is the All Flakes. Why? Because there's a lot of you guys from South Africa that tune into the channel. South Africa, Australia and New Zealand are the 3 biggest player bases so far to be joining the subscriber series. So those of you out there from England, from Europe, from Scotland, Wales, Ireland, all those sort of nations, I'll tell you what, you're letting the team down, especially those guys from those Celtic regions as well. I tell you what, even the Americans are outdoing you guys from the 6 nations. So I mean, choppity chop, get onto it. You've got some work to do. The All Flakes are looking like the team you want to be in this season. Here is a look at the amazing kits that we have for this season, created a number of years ago from Tikok Steve, who is just a phenomenal man when it comes to creating these sorts of pieces of art. But this is the All Flakes squad, home and away. You see it there, brilliant art, brilliant kits. I just love them to pieces. But this is a team that is absolutely stacked full of people. Pretty much this side is already completely full. So if you do want to get involved, you need to be quick, or we may have to do some chopping and changing through players elsewhere. Now, some of these guys do a little bit of editing. You see Streetwalker here is 81. I'll pop that up. And Zandre, of course, don't forget, I've not forgotten about you becoming a member recently as well, which means, of course, just as a little reminder, if you are a member of the channel, like Zandre here is, you do get a boost up to 85 or maybe 86. We'll see. I might be tipping that one up just a little bit more for you guys as well in the coming days. But yes, you will get a much better player than everyone else just for the value of being a member of the channel. So I thank you guys very much for being members. And Sunday, yes, it says 82 now, but I do remember you've become a member in the last few days. So I will be editing you up just a little bit more in, well, next time I do a good edit, which should be hopefully tonight. But next time, the final review of the teams, you'll be 85 or 86 rated, my friend. We will make sure that happens. So here is a little look, no order. This is just as they were created in the team for the All Flakes. So typically, again, South Africans, New Zealanders and Australians in this side. We do have a couple that may move around. as we get a few more people involved. But Shady Streetwalker, first one off the rank here. I will go through them all because we only have about 40 players, so be a quick look at your stats and your player and what you think. So let me know if you'd like to change anything. For some reason, it is not adding third position in the screen. So if you are someone who has added a third position to your player, do not fear, it is there. We noticed it on stream this morning with one of the players who had a third player just didn't get added. So don't worry, your third position will be there. So Shady Streetwalker is the first one for the All Flakes. Again, we'll add a little extra one to you, my good sir. Daniel De Silva is the second man we've got here in the All Flakes. Scrum half, solid little player as well. A lot of spark. Everyone's going for the speed and pace, right? But you're still going to have the power. And that's where a man like this comes in as well. Again, not the fastest, but big and powerful. Zandre Lambrex. Of course, pronunciation is very key as well. So if I do mispronounce your name, do let me know how you would like it to be pronounced. We've got a few tricky ones. But Zandre Lambrex, I'm pretty sure I remember you from previous seasons. So hopefully we get that kind of on the money. We've also got Sam Fenwick coming in as well. Second row option, also moving into the back row if required. Heights and weights are all there. All the information you should need about your player all on task. JC White. My fat face does cover some of these up here, but you can see the numbers just at the end there if you do want to check out on those. Any questions, do just let me know, and I can let you know of those as well. JC White, back row, extraordinaire, big and powerful man is Mr. White. Moving into a man that possibly could move sides, but Daniel Brill, of course, not being from that typical New Zealand, Australia, South Africa sort of mix, but we could see him moving to possibly someone like the Flakes, depending on player numbers, but a good solid back rower option here that we could see moving. Flakes generally are your obscure nations / Americas, which we will see in just a moment. We also have Humaid Rickleaf, another South African, again, a little bit too good. We'll knock you down just a little touch there, Humaid, but a very good inside centre / back rower as well option from South Africa. Honestly, I like the hairdo on this fella. I really, really like the hairdo on Humaid Rickleaf. We'll have to get right that one eventually. Rickleaf. Yeah, I like Rickleaf. Of course, we've got another returnee, Nathaniel Edwards. Another exciting, pacey winger / scrum half to join your Flakes as well. Moving through, you think this is Aaron Smith, but no, it's not. It's Andrew Smith. Scrum half, though, close enough. Again, pacey, exciting, the very, very good pass. Moving in to our 10th player on the team here, Braxton Kalen. So, great little hairdo, loving the mullet at the back here. Fly half / inside centre. Again, not extremely lightning fast, but very good kicking, and of course tackling is right up there as well. A good playmaking option here for the All Flakes. Following on from him is Henley Lynx, outside centre / left winger, and possibly even more, but we'll see that when we get to the actual teams. 19 years of age, good youngster, very fast and aggressive. Should be a good addition there to the All Flakes as well. We've got Dean Mumberg back, another returnee. Love the blonde here. He looks slick. He'll stand out. Very solid midfield option for the All Flakes. Moving through to Noah Cooper. Another one for the All Flakes on the wing. Again, plenty of options. And this is something near the end of creation of players we will start to narrow out. If the All Flakes are digging in here with, 18 wingers, it's clearly not going to be a good option for the blend of the team. So players may have to move around, get shifted left, right, and centre as we move through, depending on the options and players. We need to have a good base, a good solid contribution of players from all positions as we go through. Like I said in the previous video, front rowers are just as important as outside backs. Everywhere needs to be represented, and I think you guys so far have done a pretty good job. Tegan Wright, scrum half / fullback, again, very fast, but of course, to be very fast, you've got a lack in other areas, and you do see things like offloading, breaking tackles, aggression, not the greatest, so don't expect this man to be running up in support an awful lot. And also, one of the few on the All Flakes here that I haven't edited into the right scores overall, 86. He will be down to an 82. As for Adrian Townsend, again, I like the striking blonde here on a couple of these guys. Does make them stand out. The Australian outside centre left wing, very good. We'll bump you up 4 marks there as well, Adrian, and get you a little bit more pace and acceleration in there, and fix up some of those other stats for you, good sir. A few more here for the All Flakes. Hinko Thayat, yes, I remember that name from seasons gone by. Again, still got to fix that up on the rating-wise. These last ones coming in at the bottom. But you can see there he's created, he's made, he's in the team, and he is ready to go. Now, Christian Nord. Now, have I said that right? I don't know. You'll let me know in the comment section for sure if I have. But here's a look at it. We saw him on stream this morning as well. And a supporter of the channel, so we smoked him nice and easy. 85 rated. Yeah, maybe 86. I'll nudge those guys up a little bit more. Just a little treat for you guys who are members of the channel, which, again, there is a number of you, so if you are a member, get involved and make sure you are a superstar of the GRC. I think that might be the last one we've got in here for now. It is indeed, but we do have a couple come in. Caleb Cairns, of course, is a Kiwi, should join the side as well when I do create him, the last couple to come in late this morning. Right, we'll move on, and we will take a look at another one of the teams. Now, some of these sides don't have too many, and the Dragons have a few when we see the logo finally come in and render. The Dragons don't have too many, the Toa don't have too many, but the Guardians and the Flakers have a wee number of them as well. So there will be a bit of mix and matching and moving around, but of course, heaps of room for any new members who want to come in. And this is where I'm disappointed. I'll be disappointed because, boy, for a fantastic team representing the Celtic spirit, or the Celtic spirit, I say, not the Celtic spirit, the Celtic spirit of the Dragons. Yet for some reason, I asked the question, where, great kits by the way, where are all my Scotsmen? You guys are everywhere on stream. Where the hell are you when it comes to doing the subscriber series? So many options. Poor old Craig Anderson, Taz, you're the man. But you're all by yourself here in the Dragons. We've had very little come in from Scotland and Ireland and those sort of nations. You know, those Celtic nations. We can even things out in the end. But I would love to see a few more Scots and Irish and Welsh and those sorts of guys in this team as soon as possible. But great player here, Craig Anderson, another supporter of the channel, another fantastic member gone by as well. 85 rated, he deserves it. Big, strong, number 8. From memory, you wore a scrum cap last time, Craig. Correct me if I'm wrong, I can fix that for you if you need it. But alas, let's move our way through. Sadly, come on, Celtic people, get involved! Get yourself a player, man, come on! We'll move on to the Flakers. The Flakers, again, like I spoke about before, based around the Americas. Canada, America, Mexico even if you want to get involved there, but also the other countries that don't get much representation, Romania's, Georgia, Portugal, countries like that. That's where they'll slip in here to the Flakers. It's almost, you know, like a box of cornflakes, right? Just all sorts of funny shapes moulding together to make one fantastic box of cereal, let's be honest. That's the best way you can get your morning protein, isn't it? It is a great start to your day, and we have a half a squad here, just over half a squad, full for the Flakers. So we have a look. We see the two Barrett boys. Actually, this is a really cool squad because we've got double brothers. I think we're both brothers. Lucas Barrett and Joshua Barrett. We also have Pierre Valentine and Francois Valentine, both in this side. We've got the impact from the French, and we've got the Canadian brothers as well. So Lucas Barrett at the top. We'll go through them as we go. Like, you know, screw this. Let's do this. It's almost insulting not to do this the right way. There we go. Right, Lucas Barrett at the top, number 1. I want to put the boys together, man. Gotta put the boys together. Lucid prop hooker. As you'd expect, what? He's a big, bald, blumbering bulldozer. And he is absolutely fantastic. All the power, all the defensive attributes. This guy knows one thing. Set piece, dominating tackles. He does them well, and honestly, that's an asset to have an almost 120 kilo monster is going to be an attribute for your team. Of course, big boy brother, big or little, not sure, Joshua Barrett. Hey, he's the pretty boy, right? You can see the difference here, why he's a back. He's got the beautiful swish hair. He looks like a model straight out of France. He looks amazing. He's going to go get his croissants after this and have a little, I don't know, cappuccino. I've got off track there. But he looks like a pretty back, doesn't he? Nice, perfectly looked after beard as well. Joshua Barrett, I've probably completely misidentified you as a person there, but your guy looks absolutely phenomenal, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Again, a very good player though, a good passer as a scrum half, good carrier, bit of a jack of all trades really, but he's a Josh of all trades. Of course, the two Valentine's boys, we've got Francois Valentine, not quite as out there as Joshua Barrett, but still a very good player. We know about these guys, fullback, outside centre, Strong, good carrier, good distributor. Just again, another good all-round player, which is very good for this side who need those sorts of talents. Of course, it's a bald brother. Why have we got two bald and then two nicely haired players with the same last name? Pierre Valentine, again, I really need to fix you up. Don't take your stats into account because yours is one with a V. The two V boys, the two Valentines, you're under all the other players. So I will fix you up. Don't worry. Don't take your stats anywhere into account. You had to be fixed up. But don't you look good, though? You look beautiful. You really look beautiful. Of course, we go back to the Americans, right? Brennan and Kahan. Yeah, I love that name. Great little name. Scrum half, fly half, kicker, creator, playmaker, all-round, brilliant player. He was last time as well. Last season, he was phenomenal. And he's back for this one as well. Brennan and Kahan. Love the name. Had to say it a million times to myself to get it right. I think I've nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. We've got CJ Smith as well. Needs a little tweak. Again, being an S, you're at the bottom of the list, and I thought I got them all, but I hadn't. Blind toe flanker / lock, good back row, second row option. Again, another American. Let's get a few more of these Americans in the team as well. Strong, good carrier, very good player. Portugal. Oh, yes. One of the best countries going away around. Ethan Holton coming in from the Portuguese nation. A very strong, powerful number 8 / lock. Big game player. Doesn't have much land goal kicking. Would you expect anything? He's not an offloader. No. This guy does what he does very, very well. And that is punish people. He is big. He is powerful. And it's pretty quick as well. He's going to be an absolute handful to look after. And then we have from Cameroon, because I seem to remember, David, that you chose Nigeria as your nation, which isn't in Rugby Challenge 4. What the hell? I know. So I've gone with the closest country to Nigeria. I can change it to something else if you like. We've gone with Cameroon instead. The closest sort of African nation. I'm sure it was Nigeria you asked for. But if you want something else, do let me know in the comments. Right wing fullback, very fast. Off the mark, he is electric. Great speed, great kicking as well. Good asset here for the Flakers in their team for their so far half a squad. Hopefully more to come from you guys very soon as well. That's a bit of a look at the Flakers. Now we've got the Guardians. Okay, now the Guardians of the crib, typically English. Okay, typically English. There we go, it rendered finally. Looks beautiful as well. I love the badges. You know what else I love? Oh, the kits look so good. The kits look amazing. They really do look beautiful. Love to see the kits, and of course, love to see a handful of wee players in here for the Englishmen. Could do better. Come on, England. Come on, you're a top 4 nation in the world, England. Semi-finals of the World Cup. Come on, you can't argue with that. Let's get some more Englishmen in the squad. Jack Sheps. Just add another E and call you a sheep. But Jack, of course, we all know Jack. Jack's very much a regular on the streams that we jump onto as well. So it's good to see Jack in there, supporter of the channel, 85 rated. Jack, who smoked you there. Great little player. But Sheps, Jack Sheps, quick, easy, and a lovely mullet as well. England, summed up in literally 3 words. Again, tight head, loose head prop, and does play fly half as well. So that's where the third position comes into it. But yeah, strong, powerful, good passing, quality little player. I think he'll go very well for the Guardians. We've got Isaac Vasure coming in as well. Scrum half, fly half option. Plenty of numbers there for him. Again, very up and down player. Very good at what he does well. Very average at what he does poorly. Defensively, could be a bit of a liability. Heston Gardner, another returning coming player for the Guardians of the crib. Again, very good all-round player, this one. Doesn't have too many weaknesses, aside from maybe offloading, goal kicking. But aside from that, very talented, very good. And I love the hair. It looks fantastic. I'll tell you what, Rugby Challenge 4 cops a bit of crap. But as far as hair design goes, it's way better than Rugby Challenge 3. That is for sure. Callum Ewing coming in as well. Left wing fullback. Fast, agile, just quality little player. Should be a handful in those outside channels for the Guardians of the crib. And of course, to go with him, Don Butler. Looks like he's had a great night out the day before. Sometimes Rugby Challenge just doesn't do eyes very well. This is one of them. But again, very good player, very good playmaker last season as well. Creative force within that squad. So hopefully you get some good little players inside and outside him to complement this Guardians team for the start of the season. Once again, English people out there, come on, let's get your team involved. let's get yourself inside this Guardians of the Crib team. Finally, we have, of course, the Pacific Toa, our last side, which again, along with the Celtic Dragons, not a huge amount of people in here yet. And again, being a bit of a Pacific Island nation, not too many massive amounts of players coming out of there, but hopefully we can fill this up with a little bit of licorice all sorts and hopefully some people out of the Pacific nations as well. But currently, right now, as we stand, I love the kits. I love that design on the front of the home kit for the Pacific Toa. They look fantastic, and hopefully we can see them this season as well. At the moment, it's not looking great for the Toa and the Dragons, but we'll see if we can make it work throughout. Just a couple of players here. Daryl Gray for the Toa. Last season, he was involved as well. Electric pace, great power as well. So hopefully see more of that from him this season in Season 5. And of course, alongside him is Jabari Karoi. Very good. Again, outside back, fast pacing. It's a Pacific Toa. If you're not an outside back, you might as well be a prop because they pretty much do the same thing. Strong and powerful as we like it. Need to add a couple more points onto you there, Jabari, as well. I will get that done. But for now, that is how the teams look. That is our 5 sides of the subscriber series. Are you involved? Are you in a team yet? If you're not, comment section. Make it happen. Name, position. What do you look like? Do you have a mullet? What are your good skills? Heights, weights, as much or as little as you like. If you're okay, we can just go Bob Smith, lock, just randomize everything else. It needs to be as little or as much as you like. A name is helpful. A country kind of gets you in the right place. But regardless, we can make it happen with as little as just a name. We can do it as much as in the strap on your left leg and some pink pretty boots as well. So give it in the comments what you want to see with your player on the subscriber series, and we can make that happen. And hopefully around the end of the final, in a couple of weeks' time, we will have the season getting underway with a full 5 teams ready to go. Hopefully that is the way we want it to go. But until then, thank you all, everyone who has so far joined up. Remember, if you want to get extra points on your player, you can join and be a member of the channel for just $1 a month. It's nothing really. I mean, that's like 20% of a coffee these days. It's really pathetic, and I mean, doesn't bode well for me, does it really? But hey, you can get yourself a better player, as well as you get heaps of cool emotes for chat. You get some cool badges as well next to your name when you make comments. And of course, you get some cool exclusive members videos, which have more and more of those coming soon as well. So if you do want to get involved and have those little extras on your side, make sure you sign up now. Again, $1. That's all it takes minimum to get involved and become a member of the channel. I'm going to get finishing up on these. Yes, of course, remember, Caleb Kens, we're getting you in as well with you're just made this morning. And Jason Mitchell, you're another one for the Guardians who's going to get in as well. So you'll be joining the Guardians of the Crib at this stage. And we will make that happen for you as well. Everyone else, comment section, make it happen. If I've messed up your name, comments. If I've messed up your face, comments. If I've messed up anything else about your player, get in the comments and I can fix that up before the final little review of the GRC season and we get things underway. Until then though, big thanks everyone for getting involved, and we will see the season kicking off hopefully in the next few weeks. Until then though, from the subscriber series, the GRC, thanks for watching, thanks for joining, and take care.